Well, it's a healthy and delicious dish that can be eaten for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
We are ready to cook up a storm today with meteorologist Jacob Dickey. All right, it looks like we have got quite the spread of veggies here, but I also see a side of bacon, which I'm not complaining about.
That's true. You know the armadillo they said it had the strong ab muscles, right? So I am trying my best too with my wife. We thought, oh, we'll eat more veggies and do that, but sometimes it's hard.
It is.
It's hard.
It can be really challenging. So you know what the easiest way I found to make vegetables is roast them. Stick them in the oven, let the oven do its work, and you can have leftovers too. And so I've got some of my favorite veggies that are already roasted. I pulled them out about 15 minutes ago or so, but I wanted to talk through some of the seasonings for them. And then what we'll do with these veggies too is we'll make a roasted vegetable and fried egg bowl.
Yum.
You can make this however you want. These are just some of those I have. I've got zucchini, squash, I've got sweet potato, onions. Yes, I use carrots. I actually really like roasted carrots, and the seasoning I use on these makes them, and of course the mix of peppers on there too. You can do broccoli. You can do
cauliflower.
Yeah, whatever vegetable that you have and or want. You can do that. Now, seasoning-wise, I always like to make sure that I season each vegetable a little differently. I want flavor. I want it to taste good, right? And so what I've got here, if we look in my squash and zucchini, can you tell what spice that is?
I'm guessing dill.
It is dill. If you want to grab a bite, do you want to try a bite?
I don't want to get it in my teeth.
I'll take the risk, Jacob.
Foiled me there. Yeah, so you can take it to your squash.
Just let me know if it's in my teeth.
All of these I toss in just a little bit of oil, and I found that I love dill
that
with
was
squash
really
and
good.
zucchini. It really complements the flavor on that. Sweet potato, honestly, the best sweet potatoes are Mississippi sweet potatoes, and I will carry that to the grave. I've seen them at Meijer.
What makes them special?
I don't know. They just taste great. They really do. So these are Mississippi sweet potatoes. You'll see a little green tag. It says Mississippi grown or something like that.
Those are the go-to.
Those are my favorites. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Now on these.
Did you cook those the same amount of time?
I did. Yes, that's the other thing is if you notice the size between my sweet potatoes and my zucchini. Can you grab that little contraption right there? It looks
Little
like
guy?
Kind of looks like a little finger guillotine, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Right? Careful.
Like a
This Cammy, this is a mandolin slicer. So I slice all my vegetables at the same thickness, and you just slide it along, and it carries on through there. So that's going to keep the vegetable size the same, and then I can do that all at the same time. Sometimes when you got chunks of sweet potato, it takes a while.
Yes, it takes
to cook them.
forever.
So these, a watery vegetable versus a vegetable that normally is thicker, roast them at the same time, and they come out just ready to go. That sweet potato there doesn't really need a whole lot. I love just a little salt. I do like garlic, but I put also a little bit of chipotle chili powder to give a little kick to it there. I don't know if anyone you want to try this one. Heather's worried about her teeth.
I'll try this one.
Okay.
Because I'm not worried about the dill.
She's using her fingers too. Good grief, right?
Oh, that's good. But I love sweet potatoes.
They're so
really
good.
good.
Just roasted. You can't go wrong with that. Onions, a little garlic on there. One time I tried cutting like a bloomin' onion, but it was a grilled one.
Fancy.
Yeah, try it.
Outback.
Just throw some onion on the pan here. Carrots. This one I think is going to be very interesting. Carrot is an earthy root vegetable. I love using earthy herbs and spices on that. Particularly, I put on mine cumin and curry powder. And if I want a little spice, I also love ginger on there. If you want to try a little piece of that there, I love the flavor that it offers with those spices.
Wow, that's really good.
Isn't it really good? And again, all of these have just a little bit of oil. And then you do your peppers. We've all had peppers. So I just took some red and green peppers and threw them on there.
Ginger and what else on the carrot?
I have ginger, curry, and cumin.
It's a curry. I really taste the curry.
Yeah.
But now, how is that going to complement with this seasoning?
Well, when you have a bowl of all of these in one, when you have each vegetable, each bite at a time, it's just a different flavor profile with each one. So rather than mashed potatoes, which is all in one flavor, one bowl, you're going to have all these different flavors to complement that. The fried egg that we're going to do, I'm going to show you one of my favorite little tricks to make the flavor of fried egg, some seasonings. It's really easy.
Usually when I think of a bowl, I think of like in a rice bowl. I see salad.
Yeah, I got a little spring mix. We'll put a little spring mix in there. We've got bacon still. We still got sausage. You can do cheese. We'll do some guacamole, some pico de gallo, some chipotle mayo on there. Again, this kind of serves as the base. I would also add some quinoa or some couscous or even rice might go good with that.
Yeah.
Just to give a grain in there. But roasting veggies is so easy to do.
We're going meatless today.
Yeah, might have a meal.
Oh, the bacon. The bacon. That's right.
We always love some bacon.
Okay. Don't worry.
Don't you worry. Of course, Jacob will post his recipe over there on his Facebook page, and we'll have it at SayILiving.tv.